Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video. You guys know occasionally I cover Amberlynn Reid. You would know that if I would leave the videos up, but I don't because I feel really bad about Amberlynn Reid. And I'm gonna feel even worse if anything happens to her, and I don't think that content about her is going to age well. However, thought I would definitely cover this one because the vegans, the vegetarians are coming for Amberlynn Reid. They have been for a long time. They're trying to convince her that all she needs to do is eat quinoa and broccoli and everything's going to be great. And she's not definitely going with this necessarily, but she has stated in the recent past that she's thinking about being a vegetarian. She's not yet, however, she's listening to their advice and she's taking it seriously, and she's applying some of their tactics. And in this video, I'm going to show you how they are fucking killing her. Welcome to Gorl World. This is Amberlynn Reid. Yes, for you guys out there who are wondering, I have my semi-silent co-host with me. Daphne, are you bringing your husband into Gorl World? Baby, are you here?
I'm here.
He's here. He's here because this is a medical phenomenon. This is a psychological thriller. And I'm here to talk to you about why you should probably not eat broccoli if you're trying to lose weight. That was a theme in yesterday's video. That was earlier today's video, and it's a theme in today's video because broccoli is bad for you. It is a goitrogen. It is slowing down your thyroid. Now, Amberlynn Reid has reached a plateau. She doesn't know why, and I'm telling you, and I'm telling her, it's because she's just slightly listening to the vegans.
I cut myself right here, so don't mind that. It was an accident. I've been dealing with that for a couple of days, and that has not been fun. Like, it's just like a little mark. Oh my god, I need new foundation, hardcore. It's just like a little mark, but I feel like little marks hurt the worst. Like, especially like when you have a paper cut or something. It's like something so small, or like a freaking little tiny hangnail, but like it hurts so bad, and you're just like, what is happening? But then if you get freaking your finger cut off, I'm sure it doesn't hurt half as near. I'm just kidding. Please don't be offended. I've been just feeling like, I don't know. YouTube hasn't been my top priority right now. I'm sure you guys can tell. I've been very focused on other things in my life right now, which is fine because YouTube has always been my #1 priority. Always.
Speaking of
I've been
focusing,
doing
why
YouTube for a decade now,
is my camera not focusing? Oh, there we go. Now it's focusing.
and it's always been a priority for me. Like, I held it above like everything else, and I'm kind of just focusing on myself. But I just been afraid to be myself on YouTube.
Okay, what she just said here is actually really telling and kind of interesting. She said that right now YouTube isn't her top priority. YouTube has been for the last 10 years her top priority, and the fact that it's not now is actually kind of evidenced by the fact that she doesn't upload as often as she used to, and she is also stating here it's not as much of a priority for her, and I just feel like that might, I'm sorry, but that might be a good thing. I like watching her videos, and I want her to upload as often as possible, but I think that for her mental health, for her journey, and for all of the things that she's going through right now, trying to achieve weight loss surgery, I really think that her saying that YouTube isn't a priority for her, it's a good thing, and it's a good sign. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
I think that it means that something has changed in her that hasn't changed before. Because normally, when we witness this kind of behavior from her, when she's doing really good and she's following a really strict diet and she's drinking lots of water, I don't really think those are good things, but she does it and she falls back, and people call it kind of like a cycle, and she does really good and then she does really, really bad, and then she's like, I'm sorry, what do you expect? And then she comes back and she's like, I'm a bad bitch, I can totally do it. And we're just kind of wondering, is this like one of her bad bitch phases, or is she actually doing the damn thing? And I feel like this might be giving us some hope. It's giving me hope. I feel like her deciding to do YouTube less often is a sign that something might be really happening this time.
YouTube, and that has been just like hard. I'm afraid to say the wrong things. I'm afraid to do the wrong things, and I have realized it's just time to be myself. And it's hard when there's such like a audience just like really there. Like, there is a big part of you guys who want to see me
She's got no makeup on, and she's yelling at her camera, like when the audience is like right there. You mean like right where you put them, Amber?
and do good. And I'm so grateful for that. Then there's another part. People are waiting for my downfall. They watch to listen to every last letter that comes out of my mouth, every last syllable, to see if I do or say the wrong thing. And it's hard, but that's how it is. That's just what I have to accept. And I just hope that with the changes in my life and just within myself will reflect on my YouTube, and my community will change as well into...
Okay, I like this too. I like that she's saying that she wants to change the attitude and community surrounding her channel, which in the past and kind of now is really shitty. A lot of people are pretty frustrated with her for the girl cycle that she's been doing for so long, kind of leading us on with this psychological thriller, telling us, you know, that she's going to get help or that she's going to do something, and then it doesn't happen. And it becomes, you know, straining for the people watching who want the best for Amber. And then a lot of times they turn to tough love, which means holding a person accountable for their actions, for all of their actions. And that's what she's talking about here. And this is what people have been doing. They nitpick, they go a little overboard, and it's because of how long they have wanted what was best for Amber and are now frustrated that Amber doesn't want that for herself. So I really think this is good that she's saying she wants to change, you know, the whole entire, you know, vibe around her channel. She wants to change how people respond to her content, because right now a lot of it is negative, and a lot of people are pretty angry with her for dragging this out so long and doing this yo-yo diet, this roller coaster for so long. So I really appreciate that she is being self-aware enough to say that she wants to change this. So the fact that she's changed everything about how she's doing YouTube and now says that she wants to change the attitude surrounding her channel, I think that these are all very good things.
A more positive community, because as I change into a more positive person, I hope that those two things kind of happen together. I'm not an eyebrow girly. I honestly hate doing eyebrows. I don't know how to do them very well, and I don't know, maybe I don't care enough to learn. I'm more of a winged eyeliner type of gal, but I do have 2 appointments today that I am going to, so I'm not going to do any crazy makeup. I think I'm just going to do a light wing. Honestly, I'm just not in the mood for anything extravaganza, but I haven't lost any more weight. I want to do a little update with you guys. And by the way, my hair is not greasy. It looks so greasy. It's just wet. I just got out of the shower, so yeah. So I haven't lost any more weight, which is frustrating. I'm hitting like a little plateau moment. Like, who hits a plateau over 500 pounds? I do. Ooh. Things are getting completed, like all my appointments and things I'm supposed to do.
And I'm telling you, this plateau is because of the healthy, quote unquote, healthy things that she's eating now. And like, if anybody else out there saw what she was eating, they would be like, she's doing really good. She's improving. But she's not doing really good. For her, like, her portions and her doing, like, what the weight loss people want her to do, it is good, but what she's trying to achieve with the quote-unquote health foods, it's the literal reason why she's experiencing this plateau.
Wait, in my last video, I showed you guys, I was like, this is all the stuff I've done, and there was, like, a little section at the bottom where it was my doctor has to fax over some things to my surgeon, and people were like, Amberlynn should not take credit for that because that's what her doctor's doing. The only reason why I put that down is because I had the physical papers with me, the letter of support, and then this like paperwork she had to fill out about my labs. I had that like with me, physically with me, and I had to go to a doctor appointment to give her those papers and talk to her about me wanting weight loss surgery. So yeah, that was something I had to do. Anyways, I don't have to explain that too hard. But
yeah, and that's the thing. She doesn't need to be explaining these things, but because of how nitpicky everyone is towards her, she feels that she has to over-explain everything, and it means that a lot of her videos contain a lot of rambling, a lot of ramble-in, if you will. And we're going to move forward here and look at what she brought home to eat. Hopefully no commercial.
at this part of the journey here. So there is going to be a few things that are going to be different. It's just definitely healthier and less calories is my goal and what I'm aiming for here. Okay, it's time for the grocery haul, but I'm going to put away the
healthier and less calories. Now, this is how you can actually gain weight eating what people think of a healthy food, because you're just eating like maybe even under the calories that you normally would eat, but because of the goitrogens, because of the way those foods treat your body, because of how they slow the thyroid down, your metabolism slows down too, and healthy foods aren't necessarily always healthy.
Groceries as I haul it. Got 2 ground turkeys, some chicken wings, some chicken tenderloins, a bunch of green apples, which I'm just going to put in this container here, a bunch of mandarins, which I'm just going to put in there, broccoli, always lots of broccoli, scallions.
Notice how she said always lots of broccoli. She's been on this broccoli kick, she's been doing the quinoa, she's doing the cauliflower, she doesn't know what goitrogens are, she doesn't know that she's actively causing her demise.
Carrots, cauliflower.
So, cauliflower, broccoli, these commercials are a real pain in the ass. Ugh. Okay, broccoli, cauliflower, kale, these things are goitrogens, which means they basically slow down your thyroid. If you have hypothyroidism, you might want to consider looking up goitrogens and maybe avoiding them. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Some pico de gallo, some guacamole, some low-fat cottage cheese, 2 red onions, and 3 white onions. And then these are just going to go in the pantry. I got some whole wheat bread, and then 3 things of this white and red quinoa.
3 packs of white and red quinoa, because it's only like 90 calories for the pack, and she's counting her calories. I'm just like over here just cringing. She went down the health food aisle and she was like, I'm doing this.
Okay, so the first thing I'm eating is a 200 calorie meal. I know in the beginning of this video I said I'm going to be calling them snacks and meals. I'm just going to call them all meals.
Okay, notice how her hair is extra fluffy here. And she mentioned early on that she washed it and then it wasn't greasy. She's trying really hard to address the constant amounts of hatred that she gets for the nitpicky things. People always like, your hair is greasy, your hair is up, your hair is this. Well, she got her hair down, she's washed it, she maybe even blow dried it. Like, wow, like holy shit, you know, like I'm eating broccoli and blow drying my hair. Like, holy crap, I'm getting weight loss surgery. I'm fucking doing this. This is different. Now, is this different? Or is this part of the cycle and then we're just experiencing a new version of I'm a bad bitch? I don't know. I hope that we see real change. I do. I don't think that weight loss surgery is the only way. I don't. I really don't. But if she does, if she really believes that, then I think that she should go forth and try to achieve that. Now, I just have a lot of doubts as to whether or not she's capable of doing the diet before and after surgery the way that she's supposed to do it. And I think that's a concern a lot of people have. In this video, she is really, really, really trying hard to show the haters and show the criticizers that she can do this. She can do this. And she's really trying. And I appreciate how hard she's trying in this video. And I'm going to appreciate it so much more if this is real and not just part of the I'm fucking with you cycle of I'm going to keep gaining weight and come up with some sort of excuse. Like, all we're waiting for now is just one little roadblock. One little roadblock could change this whole thing around.
It is what it is, because sometimes I'll wake up hungry, sometimes I won't. And I'm currently not hungry, but I have to do this. So I am having 160 calories. This is a Premier protein. It is the chocolate peanut butter, which is the best one that they have.
Okay, I noticed in the comment section a lot of people were giving her shit for saying that she's not hungry and she's still going to eat. And they're like, if you're 500 pounds, you should not be eating when you're not hungry. And I kind of disagree, because one of Amber's problems is that early on in the day, she doesn't eat enough food. And she wakes up she just said, sometimes I wake up not hungry. And she wakes up not hungry because she plows food before she goes to bed. And when she plows food before she goes to bed, it starts the cycle that has caused almost all of her problems, which is she plows food before bed, she wakes up not hungry, so she doesn't eat. And she doesn't eat for a long time. Sometimes she's like, oh, I haven't ate today. And everybody gives her shit for saying that too. Oh, I haven't eaten today. Oh, I didn't do that today. Didn't shower yet today. It'll be like 6, 7 o'clock. She hasn't eaten yet. And what happens is she goes these long periods of time without eating after she wakes up. And then by the time it's time to go back to bed, she needs a full buffet. And then she binges. And then she goes to bed and she's full again and she wakes up not hungry again, and it starts this cycle all over again. And I have seen several bodybuilders, several dietitians, several people in general make videos begging her, Amberlynn Reid, the biggest problem you have is that when you wake up, you don't eat breakfast. The number one thing that obese people have in common is that they don't eat breakfast. She doesn't eat breakfast. Sometimes she doesn't eat lunch. She'll fast all day and then binge all night long. And so a lot of people were giving her crap for eating this little, I don't know, what is this, a clementine and a chocolate milkshake when she's not hungry, but she needs to get the calories in before the sun goes down. Otherwise, she just binges. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
Okay.
And this is 40 calories. It's just a mandarin. So I have it logged on my Lose It. That is what I will be using. So this is exactly the amount of calories I needed. 160 and 40 is 200. So now I know that this is something I can continue having. So protein wise, which what I said is very important. Obviously mandarin doesn't have any protein. This has 30. So this is 30 grams of protein for this. So I'm gonna go watch YouTube. Maybe actually I might watch 600 Pound Life because there's a new episode, I'm pretty sure. So, and I forgot to mention, I am drinking, my goal is to drink 64 ounces of water. So I will be having 4 water bottles. I haven't even taken a sip yet. Whoopsies. So
I just thought the combination of the quinoa and the fluffy hair and the broccoli and the Fitbit and the 4 bottles of water, like I just think all of this is like she's really, really, really trying to show that she's really trying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll keep you guys updated through the day. That was a chug. So many rules, so little time, folks.
Yeah, she's not allowed to be chugging. So once they do her weight loss surgery, she hasn't told anybody what kind of weight loss surgery she wants. She said that she's not telling anybody because she doesn't want them to try and talk her out of it. But she's given enough information for me to speculate. That's all this is, speculation. So I'm a speculation channel. She's given enough information for me to speculate that she's having gastric bypass surgery. And that means that after she has that, she can't have carbonation, and she's not allowed to chug things. So she's trying really hard now to learn how to stop chugging things, which is, it's a good sign. I hope that she can do this. I hope that she can do this. If we get another video where like one little thing, throw the whole thing off, one little roadblock, it's all over. I'm just gonna, like when she quit keto and then ordered McDonald's, and we were like, why would you quit keto? It's too high fat, but I'm gonna order McDonald's. Like, there's a lot of things that happen on this show that get in your head and fuck with you. And if she's fucking with us right now, she's fucking with us right now.
And this is hard for me, but
son of a bitch.
a bit more stricter. I am no longer going to be drinking soda. That is hard. That is very hard because I love carbonation. I am a Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, caffeine-free type of gal, and I think it's time I give it up. So today is also day 1 of that. A lot of changes for me, and it's stressful. It's, I don't know, my mental health is very like up and down, and right now it's kind of low, so like all these changes is like not helping, because this is a perfect example of a time where I just would give up and I would say, you know what, I don't feel like doing this today, so let me order Penn Station. If you don't know what Penn Station is, it is a sub place like for sandwiches and stuff. I love it and I'm craving it right now, but I know it's not gonna do anything good for me. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that this is all the water I will be drinking today, and day 1 of no soda. So okay, you guys, it is time for my next meal. I am so exhausted. For some reason, cooking tonight was a whole workout for me. So calorie-wise, it's 408 calories. I was so close. It's fine. It's 8 calories. And only 37 protein. Ma'am. Okay, so, damn, this looks like a lot of food. So what this is we have broccoli. We have a serving of guac, which is just the Whole Foods guac. We have quinoa, onion, and ground turkey, and pico de gallo that I cooked. Let me get closer up for you guys. That I cooked in with, you know, everything. So that's what she looks like. So let's do a little taste test. No, I already tried it. It's so good. Oh my god, the guac with this, it adds like a creamy moment instead of like adding cheese or whipping cream, if you will. And I promise the guac is not out of place. I put some taco seasoning and garlic. I forgot to mention that. So it has like a taco-esque kind of. I didn't want to use a lot because I didn't want to like do a lot with like the sodium, but.
Look how good that broccoli looks, babe.
Nasty. Ugh.
Tell everybody how much you love broccoli.
It's the worst food ever.
I usually cut off the stems of the broccoli because texture. So in, I think, one of my recent videos, I was cutting broccoli, I was cutting the stems off, and people in the comments are like, why is she doing that? It's just a texture thing, but a lot of people were like, that part's super healthy, so I'm just going to deal with the texture. Tastes good, I don't know, the texture is just not it for me. So update on the water, I still have this one to go, this one to go, this one to go, and this much of this one. I'm a flop, but don't worry, before I go to bed, these will be drink. Okay, so it is time for the next meal. I'm making a toast guacamole egg situation, so...
Okay, so for those of you who don't understand what she's doing, she's portioning out 6 meals a day that are each small and low calorie, because after you get gastric bypass surgery, which is what I think she's getting, you have to learn how to eat like 4 to 8 small meals a day, and you can't drink carbonation, and you need to kind of space these meals out so that you don't put too much in your stomach at once and fuck up your surgery. So right now she's trying really hard to do a day of like gastric bypass eating. So she's trying really hard to learn how to do this. So if you're wondering why these meals are weird, or why they are the way they are, or why there are that many of them, she's trying to train herself for post gastric bypass, I believe.
This piece of bread is 80 calories. So before I eat or cook or anything, I make sure to lose it and put all the calories and stuff in. So 1 piece of this bread is 4 protein. So I'm making a fried egg. I'm just going to use some of this extra virgin olive oil. Get an egg. So for the egg, I'm just adding some pepper and some garlic salt. So the egg is 70 calories and 6 protein. So I personally like my yolk cooked all the way. All right, let's see if I can flip her. Ooh! Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to take the toast and I'm going to put guacamole. I personally think this tastes better than just like regular avocado. And
So we've got whole wheat bread here, and we've got avocado. Basically, we're making avocado toast. And I don't know. Who do you see eating a lot of avocado toast? Oh, that's right. Vegans. Which I'm telling you are absolutely penetrating Amberlynn Reid's psyche and making her think that all she needs to do is eat less fat. She needs that low fat carb, not full fat carb. She just needs low fat. Everything that people try to do to try to lose weight when they cut calories is just getting closer and closer to veganism, closer and closer to vegetarianism. I know that she's not vegan or vegetarian yet, but she has stated in the past and recently she really wants to be a vegetarian, and she's getting closer almost every meal.
Toast. Guacamole has a great flavor, especially the guac from Whole Foods is so good. So the guacamole is 34 calories and 1 protein. Here is my perfectly cooked egg, what I consider perfect. So I'm also going to add some Tabasco and a little bit of scallion on top. And I'm also going to have a few carrots. So the carrots are 20 calories and like 0.4 of a protein, but this is the completed product here. It came out to 209 calories. So what I like about Lose It is like I had my meals, you know, like my goals were 400 calories, but since I used the little bit of extra calorie here, the 9 calorie and then the 8 calories here, it like edits it. So now it's 392 for my next 2 meals. So I love that. So I figured I would take a bite with you guys. This looks and smells delicious. Okay. So good. Oh yeah, I knew this was gonna be good. That is cooked perfectly. Yeah, this is good. Like if you don't have an avocado on hand, or if you're afraid of avocados like I am, and you just like prefer more flavor, guacamole, trust me, instead of using just like straight up avocado. And if you're wondering why I'm afraid of opening an avocado, I actually vlogged this moment. I had to go.
Okay, so I would say that even though the bread is whole wheat, I don't agree with that. And even though she's doing a lot of like vegetable and vegan type things, I'm proud of her for doing it actually the way that they're telling her. She's doing it the way they're telling her to do it, you know? She really is. Okay, we skipped ahead a little bit because she can get a little rambly, and we're just here for the diet talk mostly, so we're moving on to her next meal.
I do have a few left, and they're tempting. No, they're actually Okay, was that the Diet Coke demon coming out? I'm actually not craving them as much as I thought I would. I thoroughly enjoy water. Like, that wasn't me in high school, honey. That wasn't me in my younger 20s, honey. But I thoroughly enjoy water as an adult. Do I enjoy Diet Coke more? Sure. Sure I do. But there's nothing wrong with some water. So, drink your water. I notice that it just makes me feel better when I don't drink Diet Coke and I'm drinking water. I feel more, like, crisp and alert, and my insides feel better. Even if it's placebo, I'm there for it. So for my next meal, I'm just having leftovers because, as I showed you earlier, I cut it into 3s.
Okay, so this is just the quinoa and the ground turkey. The low-fat ground turkey.
Feline had a third, I had a third earlier, and now I'm having the rest. And instead of having broccoli, I'm making cauliflower. Okay, so I put it all in a pan to heat it up instead of putting the leftovers.
Okay, cauliflower is a goitrogen, just like broccoli. So she's trying really hard to eat these healthy foods, and I appreciate how hard she's trying. It's just that she's using the information that's given to peasants that is supposed to keep them poor and stupid with a leaky gut and malnourished. And if she were using the information that I know, and if she were doing these 6 small meals, kind of an 18th century high-fat type deal, this would be awesome for her. The weight would be falling the fuck off.
In a microwave, and then of course, a serving of guac. This right here is 408 calories. I'm gonna add a little.
That's a fucking mess. I'm sorry, but that looks just like a fucking mess. Chef Chuck, what do you think?
She's trying.
She's trying.
A little bit more Tabasco because I am in the mood for some spicy. All right, let's take a bite together. I personally love cauliflower. What about you guys?
Not really.
It is so freaking good. And I actually have my Fitbit charging right now, but my goal is to do 4,000 steps a day.
Okay, so like when I think about enjoying cauliflower or enjoying broccoli, I think of it more as like dip it in ranch dressing or what is that? We use sour cream and we mix it up as a ranch dressing. That could be in our cookbook. And like kind of like a party tray, and you like eat it like a snack food, like junk food, because that's what it is. If you're going to eat broccoli and you're going to eat cauliflower, do it knowing that it's not good for you. Do it knowing you don't need to juice it. You don't need to juice it and snort it up your butt. You don't need to do those things. It's not actually that good for you. And Amberlynn Reid here is just wrecking her thyroid. She's lengthening her plateau by eating these goitrogens.
And I've already reached that, so I'm going to post my screenshot here. Super proud of that, and that's not even me wearing my Fitbit all day long. Cauliflower. This meal slaps. I'm probably going to have this a lot. Once I know how many calories things are, I like to repeat meals a lot. Like, I don't really get too bored. Unless I don't like it that much, but I love this. So it's definitely going to be a repeat.
So, like, everybody's losing their minds about how many steps that she had, and they say that she's lying. I don't really know. Is that a lot of steps? Is 4,000 a lot of steps? I don't really know.
I never paid that much attention to it.
But, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility that she gives her Fitbit to her girlfriend, and her girlfriend goes out and walks the dog and comes back and, like, here, screenshot this bitch.
For sure. Hello, I am back. This is my last meal. I'm actually getting pretty tired. Not gonna lie, all the water definitely has helped with my hunger because I'm not like exactly hungry, but I know I should eat just a little snack. So I've actually completed 3 water bottles. So
everybody gives her so much shit for not drinking, quote unquote, enough water. The water pushers are constantly telling her, like, you don't drink enough water, you're gonna die. You don't drink enough water, you're disgusting. You stink, you don't drink enough water. And this is why she keeps pushing this notion, showing the empty bottles and being like, I'm drinking water. And now that she's not allowed to chug anymore, she's got to constantly have it on hand and like get it in. Yeah.
I am going to finish this one with my snack. So my snack, well, it's a meal, but also kind of a snack. I had 375 calories left, but I'm only using 166. I am having some olives, just some green olives there.
Oh yeah, I remember calories. This.
And then cottage cheese with pepper. I love pepper on cottage cheese.
I swear to God, she is doing this to try to trigger people. I feel like a lot of the times she tries to be subtly off-putting in a way that like just kind of gets people's goat. I don't know how to explain it, but they just lose their fucking minds over these tiny little things. And I was watching her eat these olives and this cottage cheese, and I was like, there's just something really, really gross about the way this looks.
This is a serving, and that's 90 calories, so it's 166 calories. So I'm going to show you guys a screenshot here for you guys. You're going to see I've had 1,391 calories today, and then I'm also going to screenshot how many protein I've had today. 129 protein, wow. 21 fat and 42 carbs. That's actually pretty freaking good, gotta admit. So I feel like I did really good. That is a lot of protein though. So when you're done logging, I have a little 1-day streak, which I can show you guys here as well. Yay me. And it's asking, day 1 is done. Great work. How did it feel to track your food today? I'm gonna go with easier than I expected. How do you feel about the food choices you made today? Oh, I'm definitely happy with the choices I made today. When you think about coming back to use Lose It Again tomorrow, how do you feel? I'm gonna say hopeful. What's your plan for tomorrow? I like the... What? Ooh. Wait, can I choose more than one? Okay, I'm gonna track all my food, plan my meals, get some exercise, drink plenty of water, measure my portions, and stay positive. I clicked all of them. Alrighty, so I'm gonna eat some of my good old cottage cheese. This is actually low-fat organic. It doesn't taste as good as full-fat, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Where have we seen cottage cheese and olives? Michael Scott on The Office, and he was eating it as though it was like ice cream. He was eating it as though it was something sweet, and when they found, maybe he was eating mayonnaise. I can't remember, but somebody else has done something gross like this.
It's okay. And then olives. I'm gonna put an olive with my cottage cheese. Oh my god, these are like 2 hated foods. So y'all watching me right now are probably like, ooh.
Yeah, and she knows that, and she's loving it.
Hi, baby girl. Wait, that actually slapped. Yum. That helped. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this type of video.
That was so fucking disgusting and funny.
That's funny.
I don't think people give Amberlynn enough credit for how funny she is.
She's got moments for sure.
Oh, my moments. She's got the moments. She's got all the moments. Anyway, thanks for making it all the way to the end of our video. I love covering Amberlynn Reid. She is one of my favorite people to cover, and I know a lot of people that watch my channel know that I cover her sometimes and are here for it. They're here for it. I don't keep my videos up about her very long. I think I've already explained this, but yeah, like if I were to have kept the videos about her up, I probably would have like maybe 10 of them up. But at times, she pisses me off, and at times, videos don't age well, and her actions can dictate whether videos age well or not. And if anything were to happen to her, I'm not going to say the unspeakable things, but if anything were to happen to her, people that make videos about her routinely would have to find a new thing to talk about. And also, their content wouldn't age very well, because people would be like, well, you're going to leave this video up, trashing this woman, trashing this cancer survivor, basically, and, she's no longer with us, and now you've got this video up bashing, what she ate for dinner, and it just comes off as silly and stupid and just not very good. So a lot of times when I make videos about her, I end up deleting them, and I think that people that talk about her all the time as a full-time job need to highly consider, they need to seriously consider what they're going to do when the day comes that she's no longer with us. Because I think about that a lot. I think about it probably every day. I worry about Amber every day. I think that she's one of the most interesting YouTubers to probably ever exist. And I want to thank you for having the attention span to make it all the way to the end of the video. Bye!